If you guys want coins for FC24, make sure you check out MMOEXP.com. Their link is down in the description. They're very fast, they're very cheap, they're very reliable, and if you use my code Rema, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. So what's up guys, it's Ash here and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. In today's video guys, we do have my updated 442 custom tactics and player instructions to help you out if you are still playing FC24. Just before we get into the video guys, as always, I would very much appreciate it if you could drop it a thumbs up, as it does really help me out with the YouTube search algorithm. Also sub to the channel if you are new so you never miss out on any videos, and don't forget to turn on notifications. And with all that aside guys, I hope you enjoy. Let's get right into the video. Alright then guys, so starting off with the tactics, they are pretty basic, pretty standard to be honest, but we'll quickly run through them. It's not going to be too much of a long video today as I'm running out of time, but yeah, for the defensive style we have it on balanced, as I feel like it gives you the greatest control in your defense. When you want to press you can, and when you want to drop off and be more passive you can also do that. For the width guys, I'd suggest anywhere between 40 and 50, as it allows you to defend in a nice narrow and compact shape, but when you need to cover the wider areas you still have a decent amount of width to cover the wings as well. For the depth guys, you can pretty much use whatever you want. If you want to use that automatic press with the 71 depth you can, or if you don't prefer that and want to use something lower you can. I use 55 at the moment because I find it to be really balanced and it's working for me. Now for the build up play guys, I always recommend balanced, as I find it to be the most balanced. Of course, it's the most varied and the most fluid way to build up in my opinion. You just get the best movements regardless of the play style you use, and it's definitely the most consistent, so I do recommend that. For the chance creation guys, direct passing is an absolute must. This is because when you use direct passing guys, your attacking players will make the runs, defenders will follow your attacker making the run, and then once that defender has overcommitted, your attacker tracks back so you can cut back to them. So this really does feed into the cutback meta. It is a bit boring, but it is very effective nonethelelse. For the attacking width guys, it's completely down to what you want to use. If you want to make it really narrow you can, if you want to make it really wide you can also do that. I just like to have it on 46, not really a specific number, but it's been working out for me alright. For the players in the box guys, I have this on 6. It's a really good middle ground. You do get a few players into the penalty area, but you don't overcommit to the point where you're going to get counter-attacked if you lose the ball. For the corners and the free kicks as well, I just have them both on 1, but you can do what you want with that. Quickly running through the player instructions guys, both the strikers we have them on stay central and get in behind. We don't want the strikers drifting out wide. We've already got the right mid and the left mid to cover those spaces, so we want them to be in the middle so they can be relied upon. We also have them on getting behind to force those runs out of them to make sure that they do the most possible. These are the best instructions for the striker in my opinion. Now for the right mid and the left mid, we pop them on, come back on defense, cut inside, getting behind and get into the box across. Getting to the box across means they won't hesitate in getting into the penalty area. It's really good to get them in there, gets an extra player in, increases the chances you will score. Come back on defense just ensures that they always take up the correct position when we don't have the ball. Sometimes they can be a bit lazy on basic defensive support, but this one's not an absolute must. Cut inside's a really good attacking AI movement I like, where they start their runs out wide and then make the more transitional runs into the narrow areas. It's like a diagonal run, so it's a really good AI movement that I like, but you don't have to use it. Getting behind's also pretty effective, because if you just have these left mid and right mids on balanced support, they can be a bit static, especially with their position, and they won't offer you too much down the wing. So getting behind just ensures that they will actually run. For the left centre mid, I use a more defensive minded midfielder, so because we want him to stay back, we obviously have him on stay back and then cover centre. This is really nice and balanced. And yeah, for the right centre mid, the more box to box of the two, we leave them on the default setting so that it will attack and defend and have a bit of a free roll. We don't really want to restrict them all that much. The only thing we change is cover centre, so that it will cover the middle, as we have the right mid and the left mid to cover the wings. Now for the fullbacks guys, I actually have my attacking fullback, so it doesn't matter which one. My attacking fullback, which is my right back, on join the attack and overlap. Now join the attack's really good because it forces them to join the attack every time. Balanced attack is really good, and it's probably advised by a lot of people, but sometimes your players don't always trigger the runs when you want them to, but when you have them on join the attack, they pretty much do it every time. Overlap's great, as they add that extra width, especially when this attack can be quite narrow with the cut inside instructions. So it adds that extra width, gives you the wider option and stretch out your opponent's defense. So that's what I use. And then for the more defensive fullback, I have them on stay back and overlap, so we always have at least 3 defenders back at a time, but when we send them on the run forward, they'll make that overlapping run. For the 2 centre backs, I leave them alone, and the keeper, I leave them alone. But yeah guys, they're my tactics and instructions. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please be sure to drop it a like if you have, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out guys, and take care.